Hello students, welcome back to the channel BioPulse. This is Chandrika. Today is day 32 of our journey, that is complete biology MCQ in 40 days. And we are discussing the chapter human health and diseases, and this is the part 1. Again I made this chapter into two parts. This is the part 1 and then next will be part 2. So here when we talk about the human health and disease, health is just not the absence of the disease, but a state of complete physical, mental and then social well-being. In this chapter we explore how our body defends itself against the diseases and the cause of various infections and how life cycle chooses impact our health. Okay, and from the microbes like bacteria, viruses, protozoans to the immunity and then vaccines, this chapter builds a strong foundation for the understanding how to stay healthy and then fight disease effectively. For the examination point of view, if I talk, that is for the NEET examination, you may expect 2 to 4 questions from this chapter, that is approximately 8 to 16 marks from this chapter, and it is highly scoring if concepts are very clear about that. And the main concepts I can say where you must focus, like types of diseases and then immunity, that is like AIDS, malaria, allergy and drugs and then alcohol abuse, and in the cancer. So from these all session you must focus mainly so that you can get questions from here. Just focus NCERT lines, that direct questions came many times from the NCERT lines only, and practice the diagrams. And just briefly I gave you PYQs also at the last end of the sessions. Okay, so let's get started for today's class with the question answer discussion. So here first question is, the good humor hypothesis of the health was disproved by the discovery of the blood circulation, discovery of compound microscope, and then C, demonstration of the normal body temperature in the persons with black bile, and then D, both A and C. So here the right option is option D, both A and C. Here William Harvey, discovery of the blood circulation he gave. Harvey demonstrated that blood circulation through the body in a closed system contracting the humerus, that is humoral idea that blood was consumed or produced in the liver based on the dietary intake. Okay na. Next, the term, second one, the term health can be defined as A, the state of body and mind in a balanced condition, B, the reflection of a smiling face, and then C, a state of complete physical, mental and then social well-being, and then D, the symbol of economic prosperity. So here the right option is option C, a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. So according to the WHO, that is the definition of the health, that is health is not a merely as absence of the disease or a infirmity, but as a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. So this is the term about the health. It can be defined like that. Next, third question, that is, after the diagnosis by a physicist, an apparently healthy person was said to be unhealthy because the patient was inefficient at his work, not prosperous economically, not interested in sports, showing behavioral and social maladjustment. So here the right option is option D. Next question number 4, choose the incorrect statement about the health. Incorrect, he is asking. Health can simply be defined as absence of the disease. No, this is wrong, because according to WHO, health is not just a absence of the disease. Healthy people are more efficient at work. Yes. Health increases productivity. Yes. Health reduces infant and mortality. maternal mortality. This one is also right. So the right option here it is A. Next question, question number 5. Choose the correct statement about disease. First one, disease adversely affects the functioning of one or more organs. Yes, this one is correct. And a disease is characterized by the appearance of various signs and then symptoms. Yes, this one is also right. AIDS is a fatal non-infectious disease. This one is incorrect because AIDS is an infectious disease caused by the HIV, isn't it? Non-infectious he is wrote, so this one is wrong. Cancer is an infectious disease. This is incorrect because cancer is generally classified as a non-infectious because non-communicable. Cancer cannot be communicable. So that's what these two are wrong. 1 and 2 is right. So here the right option is option A. Next, 6th one. Disease which are easily transmitted from one person to the another person is called infectious disease. So here the right option is option C. Next, match the following type. Column 1 with column 2. Health. A. Health is for physical and mental and social well-being. A is 2. And genetic disorder which is inherited from parents. So B is 4. Infectious disease, among them which one is infectious? AIDS is infectious and non-infectious is cancer. So D is 3. C is 1, D is 3. So the right option is option B. Let me take a pen. Yes, this one, the right option is option B here. Yes, 2, 4, 1, 3. 2, 4, 1, 3. Yes, B is right here. Next question, that is question number 8. Among the following, identify the infectious diseases. Among the following, identify the infectious one which cause infection. Here, cancer is a non-infectious disease, so this is not. Influenza, that is a flu. Yes, of course it is infectious. And allergies, when it comes to the allergy is also non-infectious. And then smallpox is infectious. So 1 and then 4th one, 1 and 4. He's asking infectious, no, sorry. Influenza and then smallpox, 2 and then 4. 2 and then 4. So D is right. Allergy and cancer are non-infectious one. Next, assertion and reason type of the question, 9th question. Here the assertion is given. Diseases are characterized by the appearance of various signs and symptoms. Reason. This is true about this assertion is true. And then reason, disease always adversely affects only one organ or a system. This is false actually. So a disease rarely affects only one organ or a system in isolation because the body system are interconnected. So disease, if any of the person get disease in one part of the, often it always triggers to the cascades of the effective across the multiple parts or else multiple areas. So this one is wrong. We will go with the option assertion is true and then reason is false, C. 10th question, again assertion and reason type of the question. Assertion here, AIDS is an infectious disease. Yes, this is true. And AIDS can be easily transmitted from one person to the another person. This one is also true. So here the right option will be A because it is correct explanation also. Next, 11th one, from common diseases in the human. 11th question, diseases can be caused by the infection of A. Bacteria, of course, viruses, helminths, and then D. All of this. Here the right option is D. All of this. Next one. Next question, that is question number 12. Disease causing organism in plants and animals are called A. Vector, B. Pathogens, C. Infections, and then D. Worms. So here the right option is option B. Pathogens. 13th question. Pathogens can affect our body by A. Interfering with normal vital activities, B. Resulting in morphological damages, and then C. Resulting in functional damages, and then D. All of this. So here the right option is D. All of these. Next question, question number 14. Most of the parasites are considered as A. Vectors, B. Pathogens, C. Worms, none of this. The right option is B. Pathogens. Next question, question number 16. The inflammation of pancreas is pancreatitis, jaundice, ulcer, and then none of this. So here the right option is pancreatitis. Next, 17th one. Match the following type of the question. Column 1 with column 2. Here A. Lactose intolerance, which is disability to synthesize lactase enzyme. So A is 2. A is 2 means right option is option B. Next, 18th one. Do smart work during the exam, because every second, every minute is very important for you while you are giving EVA exam. In such kind of match the following, there is no need to cross check, isn't it? If you are very confident with any of the, at least you must know any of the two correct answers, you will get the right option, isn't it? In examination also, match the following question you must do by elimination methods. 18th one. The pathogen that enters gut can survive in stomach at low pH, yes. Resist the various digestive enzymes, no. Survive only at high temperature, this one is also no. Resist the various digestive enzyme, right. Survive at high temperature, this one is wrong. So we will go with the option D. Next, 19th one. In human beings, typhoid fever is caused by the infection of Salmonella typhi. The first option itself is right. Salmonella typhi is responsible for the fever typhoid. It's a bacteria. Next, 20th question. Salmonella typhi infects A. large intestine, B. stomach, C. small intestine, and then D. liver. So here the right option is C. small intestine. Next, 21st. The pathogen of typhoid fever enters in the body through contaminated food, yes. Contaminated water, yes. Inhaling of the air droplets released by the diseased person. No, this one is not. So A and B is right here. 22. The symptoms of typhoid includes high fever, stomach ache, loose appetite. So here the right option is D, all of this. 23. Typhoid can be diagnosed by A. ELISA, B. PCR, C. Vidal test, and then D. ESR. Erythrocyte sedimentation rate. No, this one is not. and PCR polymerase chain reaction. This one is also not. What about the ELISA, that is used primarily for what? AIDS, not for the typhoid. So for the typhoid, Widal test is there. This is the serological test used to diagnose typhoid fever. It detects the presence of specific antibodies in the patient's serum that reacts against the Salmonella typhi antigens. Okay, now next 24th one, identify the correct pair representing the causative agent of typhoid fever and the confirmatory test for typhoid. So here Plasmodium vivax, no, this is for malaria. Next Streptococcus pneumoniae, this is for pneumonia. Salmonella typhi, this is correct, but anthro test is wrong. Salmonella typhi right, and then Widal test is right. So we will go with the option D. Next 25, causative agent of pneumonia in human is A. Streptococcus pneumoniae, B. Haemophilus influenzae, C. Bacillus anthracis, and then D. both A and B. Here the right option is D. both A and B. Next 26th, in pneumonia, which part of respiratory system is affected? In pneumonia, which part of the respiratory system is affected? That is A. alveoli. This one itself is right. Next 27th one, the group of symptoms that is indicative of pneumonia is constipation, abdominal pain, cramps and blood clot. B. difficulty in respiration, this must be main. Fever, chill, cough and then headache, this one is the right. These all are the symptoms of what? Pneumonia. Fever, chillness, cough, headache, difficulty in breathing, that is in the respiration. So several cases, what happens? Some among the several cases, so lips and then fingernails may turn grey or else bluish, that can be. Next 28th one, among the following, which one is not a bacterial disease? Which one is not a bacterial disease? So here dysentery is a bacterial disease which is caused by Shigella disease, and whereas plague is also caused by a bacterium Yersinia, and whereas diphtheria is also caused by a bacteria, that is Corynebacterium diphtheriae. So common cold is not caused by bacteria because it's a viral infection. Next 29th one, which among the following sets of disease is caused by bacteria? Tetanus and mumps. No, because tetanus is bacteria but mumps is viral. This caused by virus and tetanus is by bacteria. So this one is wrong. Herpes and influenzae, they all are caused by viruses. Cholera and tetanus, yes, this one is right, because cholera caused by the bacterium Vibrio cholerae and then tetanus is caused by the bacterium Clostridium tetanus. So these two are the right. And whereas typhoid and then smallpox, typhoid is by the bacteria, that is Salmonella typhi, whereas smallpox it's by virus, not by the bacteria. So we will go with the option C. Next 30th question, choose the incorrect statement from the following. Incorrect one he is asking. So in severe causes of typhoid, intestinal perforations and death may occur. Yes, this one is true. Typhoid fever could be confirmed by Widal test. This one is also true. Streptococcus pneumoniae infects respiratory passage. No. Streptococcus pneumoniae primarily infects alveoli, that is air sacs of the lungs, not the just upper respiratory passage. So this one is wrong. Dysentery and plague are bacterial diseases. Yes, obviously it is true. So here incorrect one is C, because Streptococcus pneumoniae infects alveoli. Sorry, I can't write with the mouse. ALVEOLI. Next, 31st question. Rhinoviruses cause A. Pneumonia, B. Plague, C. Common cold, and then D. Typhoid. So here the right option is option C. Common cold. Next, 32th one. Rhinoviruses infect A. Nose, B. Respiratory passage, C. Lungs, and then D. Both A and B. Here the right option is D. Both A and B. Next, 33. Which one is not a symptom of common cold in the human? Not a symptom. Nasal congestion, sore throat, headache, grey to bluish color of lips. This one is not. It's the symptom for the pneumonia, isn't it? Next one, 34th question. Match the following type. Here, typhoid causes by Salmonella typhi. If I know this one, A is 3, these two are eliminated, isn't it? I will have one more chance. Pneumonia, Streptococcus pneumoniae. So B is 1, and then common cold, which is rhinoviruses. C is 2. So the right option is option A. Next one, 35. The malignant malaria is caused by A. Plasmodium vivax, B. Plasmodium falciparum, C. Plasmodium malaria, and none of this. So here the right option is option B. Plasmodium falciparum. This is the most dangerous species of malaria, we can say, because it is responsible for the malignant malaria, which can lead to severe complications like cerebral malaria, and it is often for the fatal in not treated promptly. So this one is dangerous among them. 36th one. Plasmodium enters the human body as A. Gametocyte, B. Hemozoin, and then C. Sporozoite, and then D. None of this. So here the right option is option C. Sporozoite. Next question, 37th one. Hemozoin is a toxin released from. It's a toxin released from Streptococcus infected cells, B. Plasmodium infected cells, Haemophilus infected cells, none of this. Here the right option is option B. It's a toxin which is released from the Plasmodium infected cells. Next, 38th one. The infectious stage of Plasmodium, that is sporozoites, are formed in A. RBCs of mosquito, no. Liver of infected man, no. Gut of mosquito, no. Salivary glands of the mosquito. This one is right. Salivary gland of what? Mosquito. Next, 39th one. How many hosts are required by the malaria parasite to complete its life cycle? That is 1, 2, 3, 1 or 2 according to the environmental conditions. Here the right option is option 2, that is option B, that is 2. That is it requires two hosts. That is, first one, primary host is the female Anopheles mosquito, and then secondary host is human. For the sexual reproduction, it is in need of female Anopheles mosquito, and for the asexual reproduction, it will be intermediate host where the parasite undergoes asexual reproduction in humans. Specifically, if I say liver and red blood cells. 40th question. The person suffering from sickle cell anemia is less prone to typhoid, less prone to malaria, more prone to typhoid, and then more prone to malaria. So here the right option is option B, less prone to malaria. Next, 41. Entamoeba histolytica is a protozoan parasite which infects stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and then liver. The right option is C, large intestine. 42. The active form of Entamoeba histolytica feeds upon mucus and submucosa of colon only, food in intestine, blood only, erythrocyte, mucosa and submucosa of colon. So here the right option is option D. 43th question. The primary lymphoid organ are spleen, lymph nodes, bone marrow, and then thymus, tonsils and Peyer's patches, liver, and then spleen. Here the right option is option B. Next, match the following question. 44th one. Typhoid, which causes by Salmonella typhi. A is 2. C. A is 2 means option A itself is right. For the cross check, I can go with malaria, that is causes by Plasmodium vivax. So the next question, that is 45. Choose the correct statement about amoebiasis. Amoebiasis, it is caused by the infectious of Entamoeba histolytica. Yes, this one is right. Its symptoms include loose motion, abdominal pain and cramps, stools with excess mucus, and then blood clots. Right. Houseflies act as mechanical carriers for the parasites. This one is also right. The main source of its infectious are drinking water and food contaminated by the fecal matter. This one is also right. So correct statement, all of this. We will go with the option D. Next one, 46. Ascariasis, which causes ascariasis. Ascaris, which causes ascariasis, is an intestinal parasite. Yes, that's what itself is right, because Ascaris lumbricoides is a intestinal parasite which is actually a roundworm that primarily lives in small intestine of the humans, which causes ascariasis. 47th one. The symptoms of ascariasis includes internal bleeding, of course, anemia, yes, muscular pain, yes, so all of this is right. 48th one. In which disease does mosquito transmitted pathogen cause chronic inflammation of lymphatic vessels? This is PYQ, which is asked in NEET 2018. So here the right option is option A, elephantiasis. Lymphatic filariasis also it is said, and it is a disease caused by the filarial worm like Vaucheria bancrofti or else Vaucheria malai. So that here the right option is elephantiasis, which is transmitted by the mosquitoes. So this is the figure. 49th question. Refer the given figure. Which disease is shown in the figure? I think everybody can C, isn't it? This is the elephantiasis. Right option is option C. Next, 50th one. Among the following, which does not cause ringworm diseases in human? Microsporum, macrosporum, epidermophyton, trichophyton. So here the right option is option B, macrosporum. Microsporum, epidermophyton and trichophyton are three primary genera of the fungi which is known as dermatophytes. These fungi cause what? Ringworm, that is tinea. Next, 51. Appearance of dry scaly lesions on various parts of the body is symptom of which infectious disease? Filari, ascariasis, ringworm, none of this. So here the right option is option C. Next, match the following type of question. 52. Ascaris. Ascaris is for intestine, and Vaucheria, which is for lymphatic vessel of the lower limb, and trichophyton, which is for skin and then scalp, Streptococcus pneumonia for lungs. So here 2 1 3 4, 2 1 3 4. Right option is option A. Next, 53. Ringworm are generally acquired from. They are acquired from soil, yes, infected towels, infected combs. So the right option is all of this. Again, one more match the following type of question. Here, A, Entamoeba histolytica, which is for rhizopoda. It's a rhizopoda. Plasmodium vivax is a sporozoa. 2 1. So the right option is option A. Ascaris lumbricoides is nematoda, and whereas Trichophyton rubrum is Deuteromycetes. It's a fungi. So the next question, that is 55. Trichophyton feeds on goblins of bloods, no. Keratin of skin, yes. Cellulose of leaves, none of this. The right option is B. 56. Choose the incorrect statement from the following. Incorrect one. Vaucheria bancrofti causes chronic inflammation of the lymphatic vessel. This one is right. The pathogens of filaria are transmitted to a healthy person through house flies. So this one is incorrect actually. The pathogens are not transmitted by the house flies. It is transmitted by the mosquitoes, female Culex mosquito, isn't it? So this one is wrong. Trichophyton is responsible for ringworm, right? Common cold is a viral disease, right? So here the right option is option B. 57th one. Read the following statements carefully and choose the option that correctly identifies the true statements. Many infectious diseases can be prevented and controlled by maintaining personal and public hygiene. Yes, right. Proper disposal of waste and excreta. No. Third one. Malaria can be prevented by eliminating its vector and their breeding places. Yes, this is true. And then chikungunya is a vector-borne disease. This one is also true. So here 1, 3 and then fourth one is right. 1, 3 and then 4. So the right option is option D. Next question, that is question number 58. The most important measure of control malaria and filariasis is to control the eliminate the A. Vectors, breeding place of the vectors, causal organisms, D. Both A and B. Here the right option is option D, both A and B. Next, 59th one. Match the following one. A. Foodborne diseases. Foodborne diseases are for amoebic dysentery. A is 2, so these two are gone. Airborne diseases is for pneumonia, that is B is 1. Vector diseases for malaria, 2, 1, 3. So you can go with the option 2. Airborne disease is 1. Two, 1, 3. So we will go with the option A. We will strike out 4 here. Next, 60th question. Which fish is introduced in ponds that feed on mosquito larvae? Rohu, Catla, Gambusia, none of this. So here the right option is Gambusia. 61. The vector that transmits the disease chikungunya is housefly, cockroach, Aedes mosquito, and then female Anopheles. So here the right option is option C. Next, 62. Dengue is transmitted through female Anopheles mosquito, housefly, Gambusia, Aedes mosquito. Here the right option is option D. 63. A deadly disease that has been eradicated from India is typhoid, smallpox, dengue, cancer. Here the right option is smallpox. India was declared free of smallpox by the International Assessment Commission in 1977. Next, 64. Among the following diseases, for which one is vaccine available? Polio, yes. Pneumonia, yes. Tetanus, yes. So all of this is right. Next question, question number 65. Match the following type of the question. Column 1, A. Amoebic dysentery, which is for housefly. Let me take a pen. Amoebic dysentery is for housefly, that is A is 2. And then dengue. Dengue is for Aedes mosquito, that is B is 3. A is 2, B is 3. So the right option is B. Next, 66th one. Assertion and reason type of the question. Most of the parasites are pathogens. Yes, this is true. And then reason, disease causing organisms are called pathogens, hosts are parasites. Yes, this is also right. And then it is correct explanation of A. So the right option is A. One more assertion and reason. Pneumonia is caused by infection of Streptococcus pneumoniae. Yes, this one is right. Streptococcus pneumoniae bacteria infect respiratory passage. This one is wrong because it's not the respiratory passage, it's the alveoli. So here we will go with the option C. Next one, 68th one. Again assertion and reason type of the question. assertion given here is the malaria parasite requires two hosts to complete its life cycle. Yes, of course it is true. One is the malaria parasite is a digenic organism, means it requires two distinct hosts, completes its complex life cycle, isn't it? So this is true. And whereas reason, these two hosts are human and mosquito. Of course this is also true and correct explanation also. So we will go with the option A. 69th one, Vaucheria bancrofti affects the blood vessels of the lower limbs. This one is wrong because the parasite that is filarial worms primarily infects the where they infect, and they also live in lymphatic vessels, isn't it? So here this one is wrong, assertion is wrong. And this pathogen is transmitted a healthy person through bite of male mosquito vector. No, this one is also wrong because it's because of the female, not the male one. So both are wrong here. 70th one, from immunity, questions from immunity. The ability of the host to fight against the disease causing organism is known as immunity. So here is the mnemonic to keep in mind about the immunoglobulins. Gamed, okay, GAMED, gamed, IgA, IgM, IgE, IgD. IgG is the most abundant, and then IgA you can find in mucus and then saliva. IgM is first response, and then Ig is the allergens. IgD is the B cell receptor. So this is the mnemonic to remember, that is gamed. 71. Innate immunity is not specific type of defense. Yes. Is present at the time of birth. Yes. Consists of 4 types of the barrier. Yes, of course it is right, that is physical barrier, physiological barrier, and cellular barrier, and cytokinin barrier. For example, if I go for the 4 types of the barrier, physical barrier is the skin, and then physiological barrier is the stomach acid, and whereas cellular barrier is the white blood cells like neutrophils and then monocytes, and cytokinin barrier if I say interferons. So this is also correct. We will go with the option all of this is right. 72. Which type of immunity is present from the birth? Acquired, innate, specific, none of this. That is innate. Innate immunity is defense system, you were born with it, okay now. It provides non-specific immediate response to the pathogens. Acquired immunity, that is adaptive, this is developed throughout your life. Next, 73. Identify the physical barrier of immunity from the following. Physical barrier, just now I said it is a type of the innate immunity. Skin on your body, yes, this is right. Acid in stomach is physiological, whereas neutrophil is what? Cellular barrier. So here the right option is option A. Next, 74th one. Saliva in mouth is an example of, it's an example of physical barrier, no. Physiological barrier, yes. Next, 75. Human have acquired immune system that produce antibodies to neutralize the pathogen. Still, innate immune system is present at the time of the birth because it provide passive immunity? No. Passive immunity usually refers to the transfer of the antibodies. Okay, so this is wrong. Is very specific and uses different macrophages. It is also wrong because it is non-specific. And it produces memory cells for mounting fast secondary response. No, this is also wrong because memory cells are the feature of the acquired immune system, not the innate. And here D has natural kill cells which can phagocytes and destroy microbes. This one is the correct one. So for the 75, D is right. 76th one. A substance produced by a virus infected cell that can protect other cells from further infection is interferon. 77th one. Interferons produced by virus infected cells are enzymes, proteins, lipids, none of this. So here the right option is B, proteins. Next question, match the following. 78th one. Physical, all the four types of barriers he is given. Physical barrier, that is mucus coating. So A is 4. A is 4 means the right option will be A. 4, 1, 2, 3. Next, 79. The pathogen specific immunity is innate, acquired, physical, none of this. That is B, acquired. It's also known as pathogen specific also. Next one, 80th one. Substance encounter, subsequent encounter with the same pathogens alights. Secondary response, yes. Highly intensified response, yes. Anamnestic response, yes. So here the right option is all of these. Antibodies are produced by T lymphocytes, B lymphocytes, monocytes, and both A and B. Here the right option is option B, B lymphocytes, or else B cells also you can say. These WBCs, that is white blood cells, are responsible for the humoral immune response. When they encounter a specific antigen, they differentiate into the plasma cells. Okay, they differentiate into the plasma cells, which then secretes large quantities of antibodies into blood and then lymph. Whereas T lymph, which is do not produce antibodies, but instead they help the activate what? B cells. Next one, 82th question. An antibody is represented as H3L3, H1L1, H2L2, none of this. So here the right option is H2L2. 83. Refer the given figure showing structure of an antibody. In the figure, some part are labeled as PQRS, PQRS. So identify the part which binds with the antigen, So here, so this is the antigen binding site. So here the right option is option B, P. Next one, 84th. Which of the following immune response is responsible for the rejection of kidney graft? This is already asked in NEET 2019. Autoimmune response, humoral immune response, inflammatory immune response, cell mediated immune response. Here the right option is option D. Next one, 85. Transplantation of tissue or organ fails often due to non-acceptance by the patient's body. Which type of immune response is responsible for such rejection? This is asked in NEET 2017. Cell-mediated immune response. This is the right one. Next, 86th one. Match the following type of the question. Innate immunity, which is for non-specific immune response, that is A is 2. Acquired immunity, which is pathogen specific, so B is 4. 2, 4. Humoral, which is humoral immune response, which is antibodies, and then cell mediated T lymphocyte. So here 2413. 2413. B is right. Next, 87th one. Choose the incorrect statement from the following. Incorrect, he is asking. A. Primary immune response is of low intensity. A is correct. Yes, of course, this one is correct. The primary and secondary immune response are carried out with the help of B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. Right. B cells themselves do not secrete antibodies but help T cells to produce them. No, this one is wrong. The role of B cells are actually reversed here, because B cells are the one that secretes the antibodies and T cells do not produce, but they are going to help the B cells. So this one is the incorrect one. 88th question. When a host is exposed to antigens, antibodies are produced in the host body. This type of immunity is called active immunity. Yes, this is the right. Whereas passive immunity is involves the transfer of the ready-made antibodies from one individual to the another one. Whereas innate is this is the non-specific first line of the defense that an organism is born with. Next, 89th one. When ready-made antibodies are directly given to protect the body against the foreign agent, it is called, just now we said, isn't it? It is called passive immunity. Just now I said about that. Ready-made antibodies. 90th question. Colostrum, the yellowish fluid secreted by the mother during the initial days of the lactation, is very essential to the impart immunity to the newborn infants because it contains natural killer cells, no. Monocytes, no. Macrophages, no. D, that is immunoglobulin A, that is IgA, is the primary antibody found in the colostrum, which provides passive immunity. 91. Which type of antibodies are found in colostrum? It has IgA. Where is IgA? Yes, C. This type of antigen is present in colostrum, IgA, that is immunoglobulin A. 92th question. Consider the following statement and choose the correct statement among them. Active immunity is slow, takes time to give its full effective response. Yes, this one is correct. And statement 2, in passive immunity, ready-made antibodies are directly given. Yes, right. And then third, colostrum contains IgE antibody. No, this is contains IgA, not the IgE. Fourth one, the fetus also receives some antibodies from its mother. Yes, of course. During pregnancy, what happens? Certain antibodies, specifically we talk IgG, can cross the placenta from the mother to the fetus, providing newborn with the natural passive immunity at the birth. So here 1, 2 and then 4. 1, 2 and then 4. B is right. B option is right here. Next one, 93. Principle of immunization is based on which property of the immune system? Discriminate between the self and the non-self, memory, production of antibodies. Here the right option is memory, B. Immunological memory, that is the core principle of immunization, that is vaccination, is based on the immune system's ability to remember a specific pathogen. Okay, now when a vaccine introduced to a weakened or else inactive form of the pathogen, the body generates a primary immune response and creates memory, B and T cells. Next, 94th one, match the following type of the question. Here, A, tuberculosis. It is for harmless bacteria. Tuberculosis, which is harmless bacteria, where BCG vaccine for the tuberculosis uses a live weakened strain of the Mycobacterium bovis, isn't it? Whooping cough killed bacteria. For this killed bacteria, the traditional vaccine is there, uses killed Bordetella parchalis bacteria. So A is 4 and then B is 3. The right option is B itself. 95. In case of snake bites, the injection which is given to the patient contains antigens, antigen antibody complex, antibodies and enzymes. Here the option is antibodies. 96th one. In vaccination, what is introduced in the body? A, antigen protein of the pathogen, antigenic protein of the pathogen, right? Inactivated pathogen, weakened pathogen, all of them. So here vaccination works by introducing a substance that mimics a specific pathogen to stimulate the body's immune system. So here the right option is all of this. Next, 97. Vaccine of hepatitis B is produced from A, yeast, Rhizobium, Agrobacterium azadirachtin. So here the right option is option A, yeast. Which is produced by the Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Next, 98th one. Choose the incorrect statement about the vaccination. Incorrect statement he is asking. In passive immunization, preferred antibodies are injected in the body. Yes, this one is right. B, vaccines can be produced using recombinant DNA technology. This one is also right. Vaccine generate memory B cells and T cells. Yes. Vaccines give in case of snake bite contains preformed antigens. This is wrong. In case of snake bite, the treatment provides is antivenom, which consists of preformed antibodies, not the preformed antigens. Okay, it's not the antigens, it's the antibodies. Next, 99th one. The exaggerated response of immune system to certain antigens in the environment is called immunization, B, allergy, C, vaccination, D, none of this. So here the right option is B, allergy. Next, century question, that is 100. The substance which produce allergy are called antigens, pathogens, allergens and antibodies. Here the right option is option C, allergens. This is the last question for today's session, that is human health and diseases part 1. In the next part we will go through with the sum of the questions and also PYQs also. So for today's session, bye bye, take care.